So, a little bit fun fact. I'm a Warcraft 3 nerd. Yes, I admit it. Look at second burrow position by Soin. Like, like this is on purpose, but this looks so not obvious. He just wants to have a lower surface area around his burrow, so footies can't connect that easily.
Oh,
It's on purpose.
nice. I like it. I like it.
And
Yeah.
this looks like a noob, right? Like you don't make burrows like that usually, but he's on purpose. And this guy is a hard worker. It's definitely on purpose.
And a lot of burrows fell to archmages before, so why not? Thank you, Bergen, for the prime. And HawK is not creeping much. He got the first camp, he got a claw, and he's already marching across. He's that aggressive, right?
I mean, there's the evasion creeping a little bit, right? And, he can do a lot in the org base. Not really canceling the shop would be the best, but shop is not even on the way. Okay, what is interesting for me is if Soin going to punish the lag of Arcane Tower, because we can divide human players in... Oh, but look at the body blocks, by the way. Archmage is already on half HP, and man, I know this feeling. You play versus a little bit better player than you, and you're like, okay, it's going to be fine, I'm going to have a good game. And then in the first big fight, he body blocks you, he tricks you, and you are half HP and he's full HP, and you are just sad.
That's right, that looks like my DK Harass versus Night Elf. God damn. He gets level 2 now, thanks to the creeping with Militia. Gauntlets, okay. But yeah, being down half HP here without doing a single point of damage. And, I mean, this build with the burrows that you pointed out, it's perfect exactly against HawK's style. It's the best answer you can do.
I mean, HawK is getting some kills, and as you mentioned, level 2 helps a lot. By the way, I was praising Soin, but yes, he has nice body blocks and all, but there is literally zero experience on his Farsi, right? So the game is not going as good, and deny maybe. No, HawK is trying. Oh, almost. And the first experience points, 42. That's a lot, goes to Soin.
Alrighty, tech on the way, 50 seconds to go for HawK. You thanked HiTunTun before. I want to still thank the developers of Blizzard for giving us the second countdown for when stuff is finishing. It is forecasting and observing the greatest revolution in 20 years of Warcraft from the game itself. I love this counter. And we get spikes. Is Soin playing 4-4, or do the spikes make an impact in 1-on-1 now?
I mean, it's like it's the as usual the classic answer in Warcraft 3. It depends, right? So if he's expecting to get attacked by footies, then yes. And if this attack is like should be like big, right? Because you don't want to make just versus like some small harassment. So I usually would go for spikes if I see that my opponent is really massing the footies. But in this game, we have 5 footies. Archmage is on level 2. Archmage is in defensive position. So in my opinion, he should skip it.
Okay, we'll see if that has a ripple effect down the road. We have an Archmage with a big mana potion, pretty much perfect situation for either late game on a Mountain King, or now if you want to go for the buildings, for the Lodge, for the Beastery, and then maybe the spikes are worth it after all.
Yeah, but very nice defensive position by Soin. By the way, Soin's like party breaker, man. He knew that HawK likes to creep those big piercing camps, and that's why he grabbed the marketplace. Because on marketplace there's only piercing monsters, right? So HawK can't use his defend ability, right, to get some nice experience. And look at this, are spikes good versus Archmage Neo? I don't think so.
Not really, not yet. Maybe we have to do some changes there, that you throw the spikes at the Archmage and Water Elemental, but spikes only useful versus melee, but an Archmage is good against burrows and buildings.
Look at burrow number 4 position, this is crazy. I mean, he's still not going to save it, but this burrow management, like, if I would try to like find an atomic bunker, I would hire Mr. Soin as an architect. Like, this man knows how to protect himself from apocalypse.
Very good idea. I would love to shelter with you and Soin, that's for sure. It's great company.
And internet, and then we could shoot.
For sure, yeah, without internet there's no chance. Maybe we have to play board games. Maybe we can play Risk.
No, we will just, you know, close our eyes and we'll cast games from memory.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
all of
idea.
us.
Or we play Warcraft like turn-based, like chess. I move my footman to D4.
Yes, and I make paladin, and then rifles.
And then I tip my queen, or my king over and give up.
Mamma mia. Okay, but look at this. Creative creep road by HawK, right? He's creeping very far away from his opponent, and this is expected expansion at this stage of the game. Mass casters, by the way, no rifle caster, much caster, and Mr. Neo, you mentioned big heal in mana potion, and you know that this potion can be even more, it can be even bigger. Sometimes you go to McDonald's, they ask you, do you want to enlarge your order? And let me tell you, with the pendant of energy, you can drop it before using, you know, the big mana potion to get even more mana. Sometimes I'm calling this behavior printing mana for free. And let me tell you, Soin can be good, Soin can be creative, but MK with clap on level 2 and with that much mana, he's very scary.
Yeah, and a mana potion is like wine, right? It gets better the older it is, or the older the game is. Now, he gets level 2 clap, 2 level 2 claps, and if he drops the pendants, even more. Lots of great wine, lots of age, lots of claps. We have Militia here, TC pretty much surrounded. Clap doesn't find too many targets, actually. A bit premature, maybe. It's more or less only footies. I don't know if HawK is ready here. The casters were trailing far behind.
Yeah, but it was on purpose to protect them a little bit, right? Casters are mostly for their spells, not for the damage. I mean, they're good versus grunts, but not versus headhunters, that's for sure. Can we control the TC? That's my question. He has double pendant of energy. How is he printing this? This is illegal.
Double Big King, or whatever it's called.
Mamma mia, sometimes all of those promo codes, they get corrupted and you can like buy something too cheap, but I mean, I'm not saying this like actually super good because, you know, MK can't spend his mana immediately, but like just drop it, just drop it. Okay, he's going for a surrounded on the TC, can he get it? It's very important, no! He dropped the double! Look at his mana, from 0 mana to 400!
It's crazy, man. It is indeed printing mana. TC surround doesn't work, but at least the blue bar is filled again. And we're still pushing. Unfortunately for HawK, we're not pushing with peasants, so he can't build a shop right now.
Yeah, but man, like, I stand corrected. MK actually can spend his mana quickly, right? You know, because he has Bolt and Clap as well. And man, give this guy level 4. Then his spells are going to be very efficient. Sometimes killing Farseer is the way. Let's see. And so Clap Farseer is dead. Mamma mia. MK level 4 says hello.
Aye. This reminds me of the Big Mac rap of the 2000s. Double super size. And don't forget the fries. But don't forget about the rest of the army, because the army is not that big. But the first hero, second hero should carry this now. If you don't lose them, if you can stay in that fight. Archmage. Careful. Is there an end snare? There's Invis! Oh, HawK with a great save.
Yeah, what a play by him. And yes, Invul is gone, by the way. Sadly, there is no more mana for the MK. And the Archmage has to teleport out. Remember, the expansion is still operational. Supply is looking good for HawK. Farseer is dead, but man, I thought that HawK can stay, right? And like kill at least the peons here, but no. That was pretty nice, like last resort play by Soin to force Human to teleport out, but Human teleported out to his Arcane Vault, and let me tell you, HawK says, I will be back.
Yeah, as fast as possible, because he's only on one base. Mountain King gets a refreshment, gets a refill on the mana bar again. But that's probably the last push. If Soin doesn't break here, he's never gonna break.
Okay, that's very true. We have 2 Kodo beasts. They want to eat some breakers, and breakers, they don't, not that tasty. They have all of this armor. Like, imagine eating, I don't know, a grunt. And those breakers, I don't know. Grunts have an axe, but...
Lots of muscle, very little fat. I don't know if it's great.
But Kodo beasts can't eat another Kodo beast, so... Okay, Abomination. Abomination is like the all of those sandwiches that you mentioned.
But it's rotten.
I mean, you know, it has to be a caveat somewhere, right? If that's cheap, it can't be like, you know, Wagyu beef.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Okay, expansion is out of order. This is super funny, right? And yes, HawK wants to go in. Let's go! This is the main target. Is it a good idea? I don't know.
Mountain King dropping the potions again. Chain Lightning in the back. New clap. That's the last bit of mana on that Mountain King. And again, he's spamming these spells. Getting rid of a little bit of mana on the TC. Storm. And the great escape by Sonic. Beautifully done. There is one more Stormbolt. This has to connect. Oh, no, he goes for the clap. And now switching the focus. And this army, is it destined to die?
We have a lot of casters are in a perfect condition, right? They're getting more and more mana, so this is very efficient. Archmage and MK, they are cooperating very well. We have one heal scroll on the Archmage, but that's about it. MK has limits, believe it or not. Invisibility, I think he misclicked invisibility. Okay, now it's okay, but MK needs to be like, busy in action. He saw him with the sentry. What? MK is dying. Oh no! I think HawK didn't know about the vision, or I don't know how it was possible, but he was detected and he's dead.
Wow, a sentry ward to win the game. How rare to see. What a great drop by Soin. Gets new reinforcements in, doesn't sleep on the macro at all. Expansion is also operational again. A kingdom for a heal scroll, of course. HawK still has the better army, but without the Mountain King. That's big issue, but he got him back from the tavern.
Yeah, but good luck killing this TC, because 11 armor with Sword Glade is not that easy, but man, all of this slow is so annoying. Speed Scroll is here. Is he going for the MK again? He's going for the heroes. Soin is so good with those decisions, and MK is back from the tavern, but he's dead again.
Back into the tavern. He didn't pay his bill. The barkeeper is asking for him, and now Archmage is purged as well. TC versus AM. TC might be going for the TP. Is he too greedy? He's so tanky. Level 5 gets some extra HP, and this caster army isn't doing damage. An unkillable bull storming over HawK. Oh, wait.
TC.
Wait.
Will have to TP.
Oh.
Mamma mia. You know what is funny? Supply is even, but Orc has an expo, Orc has giga levels, and shout out to Soin, like, it's like, if you don't have a lot of experience as an Orc player, like as me, for example, usually I take the trades, you know, and I just trade. I don't go for hero kills, and then I kill, you know, some breakers, but then human has mana, but if you remove the heroes, the human army is not as scary, but HawK still believes that he can do something in this game. Is he going tier 3? No, he's not going tier 3. It's going to be tough. He had a very good position. Maybe he should pull back and kill the expo, you know, when he had an opportunity. Now this opportunity is no longer there, and he's just trying to creep more to give his beloved casters even more mana. It's Brilliance Aura level 3.
Hear me out. What about sappers now?
Sappers. Oh, they're expensive units, but okay, double sapper or maybe even one.
Yeah, but
maybe
he doesn't
expansion
like
can die.
I don't know, man. Thank you, Vanya, for the YouTube membership. Tier 4. That's crazy. I didn't even know that Tier 4 exists. YouTube gets a little higher than Twitch, I guess. Thank you. That is sick. So, Soin is obviously getting further ahead. Bigger army, higher level heroes, more economy. I wonder what play HawK has left in this game.
You know, he has a Witch Doctor. Maybe this Sentry Ward was from a Witch Doctor? Man. There's such a high level counter. He wants to have vision all the time. Mr. Soin so good.
Archmage under the net. Should be revealed in a second again. Storm hits a little bit. He's closing that surround, and I think HawK also has to realize there is no chance. Still trying to get invisible out against the Witch Doctor, but there is just no chance. Dodging the storm, that was nice. Lightning shield also as well. It's a shocking end to the game. No hero. HawK, in StarCraft you might win this, but there's no damage. And game!
But yeah, I think we need to highlight that HawK was in a winning position for some time. So definitely he can put some resistance against Soin, but man, Soin has burrow positions prepared, and he also has micro prepared.
And the Archmage is going to the camp that you suggested. So far, pretty good calls here. After 4.5 hours, we get good calls in. We're getting used to the level.
Okay, go, Mr. HawK, go. Oh yes, he Archmage and 2 footies are already going into the turtle camp. As you can see, Militia is finishing the camp in the perfect timing. And yes, Soin knows about this, and he'll try to get the last hit on this giant sea turtle. Can he do it?
Nice timing. Definitely more stressful for HawK than the game against Ice Orc. Oh, lovely playing around it though. Wolves in the main, but Militia were called. Multitasking is top.
Okay, I don't like a Cloak of Shadows in general, but there is one map, or maybe actually 2 maps, that they have these Fountains of Healing. Denied by HawK, still 0 experience on Farseer, by the way. Clear gameplay. But yes, with Cloak of Shadows, you can heal during the day. You can heal at the fountain even if your opponent like awakens the creeps, you know. So if Archmage gets red HP with the power of the Cloak, he can go to the fountain and get some HP, and still 0, exactly 0 experience on the Farseer. HawK is playing it very clean.
Love to see it. Archmage levels though, Archmage HP levels, not that great. Always a little bit of chip damage here, chip damage there, an arrow, whatever. It's not an arrow, it's a spear. But the tech is running. Farseer has to leave empty-handed. I think, yeah, there's a good reason HawK plays Concealed Hill. The Wolf by Soin is there though, but there is a Cloak exactly as you said. This is the use case of a Cloak on Concealed Hill.
Yeah, this is the effect of being a degen caster. I casted so many games that yes.
Well, so
actually
I also casted many games and I would have never made the conclusion.
Well, Mr. Neo, sometimes if you cast long enough, the items, they talk to you, okay? So, it was, even if your dreams sometimes. So me and Cloak of Shadows, we understand each other well. And look at this healthy Archmage.
Wonderful. I think maybe we need fountains on more maps than just Concealed Hill.
I don't know about that, but definitely this. And look at this Headhunter. He's so sad. He's like, I want to stop this healing. And there is dust. Dust is expensive, you know. So I wonder if Archmage would go to the end of the. Look, he's doing this exactly. He's like, screw you, wolves! I'm the king of the fountain! You can dust me? Use dust on this freaking drake, bro. I'm not going anywhere.
He brought his little yellow rubber duck and he's having the greatest time taking a bath. Nobody can see him. Oh man, he's having a great time. Probably some inflatable balls as well, like pool balls. Gorgeous Archmage time here. Well played, HawK.
Yeah, and look at this. He crept with Militia at the shop. His experience looking grand, and maybe this time I'm a big fan of spikes on the orc buildings because it looks like HawK is awakened. He's ready. His level 3 is almost there, and now he's going to creepjack. So in the worst moment, it's actually looking like at a catastrophic damage.
Lasted by Soin last second. Archmage surrounded here, trying to go for a TP, but guess what? There's a Cloak that will prevent this for a bit. Archmage level 3. Can he force a TP or not is the question. That will ruin the push for a while. Question is at what cost?
Man, getting surrounded here was literally, besides dying, you know, with Archmage just dying, literally the worst thing. Like, he had a timing, you know, he was ready to hit, cancel those like spirit lodges. The creepjack could be better, but he went too deep. He was too greedy with trying to get the rogue golem last hit, and he paid the price with his timing. And now he's not even going for the timing, he's trying to bolt around Orglord.
Okay, this guy is vicious, we know it. Not trying to lure him into the tavern. Ah, there's an opening. Archmage might be packing a punch here, and of course Shockwave's very, very good. And Soin figured this out! He wanted to last, it was so close!
Yeah, imagine getting the last hit with just a wolf. Mamma mia. And yes, we have Undead Aura. Human with Undead Aura. Mr. Neo, as an undead yourself, tell me.
Well,
Do you think that humans, they like undead human aura more or less than humans like the undead aura?
well, I can tell you that I played the human campaign the past couple of days, and my god, is this a slow army. So yeah, having an undead aura is very much appreciated.
Yeah, especially on map like that, or when you need to go to the org expansion often, right? So definitely that's a decent item. Could be much worse, like, you know, Captain America mask, +5 agility, +5 strength, okay for the MK, but we established that MK loves intelligence, not some kind of fighting items. And yes, expansion is on the way for Mr. Soin, but it's going to be cancelled, that's for sure. Tauren Chieftain, a little bit under level 2.4, but Farseer has level 3. And yes, the question is what's now, right? Because human likes one base, but probably now HawK needs to creep more.
Easy cancel here on the expo. So in that didn't work and he cancelled it early. Is he willing to fight? Trying to stall some time until militia duration is over. That would be now. We have a heal scroll and we will have a heal scroll on... Oh, not on both sides. Oh yeah, it's only one heal scroll available at that time of day. So Invo Potion Archmage, after all that hero focus that we've seen, probably not the worst thing to do. And HawK now trying to retreat into the tower, into a choke, some reinforcements. Very decisive fight brewing.
Yeah, but the human has no like big incentive to fight, right? There's no expansion going on, so they just feel that, okay, there is nothing better to do than just fight. Okay, let's see who is going to finish on top. One problem for human, there is no militia.
Alrighty, TC is not level 3 and he goes Shockwave. Didn't even see that yet. Now he's level 3 and without heal scroll, this is a huge problem for HawK.
Okay, and they create the fountain and awaited, but wait a moment, Farseer needs to be careful. Can we force the TP? Yes, and is it enough to creep the fountain? That's my question. Mr. HawK, what is your opinion? Mr. HawK says soul, yes, but with pooling. Better safe than sorry.
Better pulling than the dragon pooling. Right? There is no damage. This will take some time. But he gets it.
And all of this magic damage is good versus the Drake, right? The casters, because heavy armor versus magic damage, not that bad. There is no expansion. And what was the item? Paladin Aura. Yes, nobody plays Paladin versus Orc anymore, so at least we can appreciate this beautiful aura effect.
The first sign of Pelly. But yeah, at least he got that. It's not that bad. It's a lot of physical damage in the Orc army, even though the majority will be Chain Lightning Shockwave. Will be a help. On the other side, the TC would love to have a Sobi Mask. Rune Braces might actually not be too bad either. Sobi Mask.
Hey,
Sobi Mask.
You said it. Oh yes. The longer game goes, the better, even though intelligence of Tauren... Actually, look at this Tauren stats. 34 strength, only 17 intelligence. Yes, this guy is not an intelligence hero. And, you know, he's like me, only 13 agility. So yes, he's not really, you know, quick with that. But yes, even though his intelligence is quite low, you know, this is a very important mana regen that he will have. Mana regen scales with intelligence from the Sobi Mask. And Neo, this fight looks much better for human. Militia is here now.
Exactly, but oh, the militia is gone. Again, there was a short celebration here, but at least the damage is not ending up on the casters, the most important part. Raider falling, we go hero focus once again, but HawK is ready with the potions.
Yeah, the Soin is ready as well with his position, right? He's like, I'm getting free healing and you are not getting free healing. So control of the fountain is amazing. And Mr. Buckhead with a crazy gifts and subs.
Let's go, Mr. Backhead with the 10 subs plus 2. And that's also big damage coming in. Absolute legends here in the chat on the battlefield. Maybe behind the microphone, that's down for you to decide. Do we have another spell? We have a Chain Lightning Invisibility again.
Yeah, are we going to see a Witch Doctor?
He's dead!
How it happened?
I don't know.
It jumped maybe. It's jumped, right? It started on the visible unit and it jumped to an invisible unit.
Oh my god, really? Is that what happened? That's crazy. That's so unlucky for HawK.
Or maybe there was a ward. We need an investigation.
Ward. On the left-hand side. There's a ward. Okay, there's a ward.
And this man always has wards. How is he doing this?
I don't know. This time there's no witch doctor. He just got them.
Yeah, like, you know, map hack is long time gone, hopefully, but what about sentry ward hack?
Big true. By the way, I don't think Chain Lightning can jump to invisible units.
That sounds like another TikTok ability. Like, hey guys, in this game we are going to test, can you kill invisible units with your Chain Lightning? In the previous video, we checked the Flame Strike and Blizzard, and you may say, so it was pretty obvious, but what about not targeting, not area of effect spells, but targeted spells? Can Chain Lightning jump to ghosts?
Exactly. Man, that's a busy evening for you with the TikTok research and editing and all. But yeah, I'm glad to give ideas.
You know, the problem with ideas is that you actually put them in live, but in the moment, ladies and gentlemen, there is no TP on the orc. Okay, Farseer is bringing the TP as we speak from the shop, that's okay. Burrows are reinforced, man. Soin has a lot of time. Man, Soin, if you hear me, of course he doesn't, go to the human base, please. Show the viewers of Back to Warcraft and Soul Ape Man that what's the difference between orc-based defenses and human-based defenses.
Well,
Human is already in this base? Is he going to kill the main?
You know, maybe the difference isn't the defenses, but the attack type of units?
So true, but yes. My point is that it's the human player that has to go back, not the orc player.
Okay,
because,
okay.
Yes, human base is quite fragile.
Just like orc units, no mana anymore, so we just TP away with solid damage done and damage averted in the main base. The Kodo was lost, that's a bit unfortunate, a bit of slow spread. But yeah, Soin maneuvered himself in a very, very winnable position. Still one base though. Okay, and yes, we are clearing the map slowly. The difference is human is under 50 supply, 51 supply, while Mr. Soin is over 50. So that's a big difference. So can human turtle now? And you know that HawK is quite good with scouting with invisible units. So if I were HawK, to be honest, I would pull back now. But he's breaking the supply. He's expecting expansion from the orc, but he, you know, it's a hard read to make, but if he knew, he would probably should play passive. By the way, shout out to Bloodlusted Priest. Always looking great with the Bloodlust. Heal scroll goes to HawK. That's 3 against 1. That should be his win. He doesn't have clap, unfortunately. Huge AoE in the back. TC gets a hammer to the head, though. And can he escape this time? Time for an Invo Potion, but no time for an Invo Potion. Heal scroll to the rescue. Invo as well. Oh, boy. And now it all turns around with another Invo Potion, and that will outlast the TC. There's the hammer with the TC's name on it, but Soin is able to retreat for now. But that dwarf is on a mission, and that mission is win game 2. Yeah, man, this position from HawK is looking a little bit better than I thought. I thought that he needs to like do something special, like, you know, do some camping, but no. In reality, he's looking pretty sweet, and he's marching forward. And this time, it's Mr. Soin who should be scared. After killing this MK, I was very skeptic, but man, HawK is like, again, drop this man in the middle of Amazon rainforest, and he'll be fine after 2 months. Well. Heal scrolls are absolutely necessary now. HawK has no TP. Shockwave? Is there another reveal somewhere? No, my god. This Mountain King living on a prayer. Maybe you can build a Witch Doctor now to save you, but the supply clearly in favor of HawK. He burned through 2 of the 3 heal scrolls. Maybe with mana potions, something's possible. Farseer is on level 5, and let me tell you, Chain Lightning, this time is definitely connecting. Shockwave is still there, a lot of AoE damage, and high-level orc heroes are almost as dangerous as high-level human heroes, believe it or not. Another combination, orc has a very comfortable position close to his store. He's spending all of the potions. MK has fallen! Oh TC get leveled up as well. Heal potion saves the Fascia. Can the TC clean this up? Thankfully, he had another slow left. Big damage done. HawK is not necessarily rich, so... Oh, he is not rich because the Mountain King is just back from the tavern.
Okay, I think that's enough. Orc heroes are in a bad condition, and man, HawK proves it that he can go hand to hand with the best orcs, basically. So very nicely done by Mr. HawK.
But yeah, HawK really wants to disappoint you, I guess. No paladins, no rifles, not even with an archmage. Next step would be find a devotion aura and sell it.
Or kill it.
Okay, exactly.
Statement. Okay, but ladies and gentlemen, I hope we are not going to see too many dead peasants killing. But by the way, this camp can be pulled as the rogue golem, and that's why there is no slow. And the last hit, who can get the last hit? Soin is there. No way, no luck here. And again, Circlet is an amazing item.
Yep, boost.
Very greedy, but okay, now the question is how many workers?
There's one.
No deny.
But that's about it. I think one. No creep steal.
Yeah, so doing math on stream, I usually say one worker, good for human, I mean dead worker. 2 workers, neutral. If you can kill 3 workers, you know, as a punish for creeping something that big, it's good for the orc, and we are in the neutral situations. 2 peasants has been slain.
That's actually exactly my math as well. Without
really?
any statistical or numbers behind it, it's just feeling for me.
I mean, a feeling for me as well. Like, hard to prove this, but yes. I mean, you can extract like 300 games and compare the end result. I think that's what they do in football/soccer, right? If one team is like up 2-0 in minute 80, they just calculate, you know, all of the results before. But guys, we care about Warcraft 3. This is not a math lecture. And I don't know math anymore, so can't help you with that either.
Yeah, I had very, very bad grades in math. I can count to 10, but that's pretty much the limit of my
The problem with me that I had amazing grades, and what I have done with my life, Kappa. Okay, surround the farce here! Almost, mamma mia.
Can get the water elemental here for a little bit of extra XP. Gets it, thankfully, not denied. And of course, tech advantage lies clearly with Soin. That is part of the gameplay. Defend is up. That always costs a little bit of lumber. But now the fight should steadily be controlled by HawK. Shuts down the shop one more time. So getting mana is not super easy right now. But yeah, fighting those defend footies is impossible.
And yes, HawK proved himself that he's pretty good at keeping his footies alive, you know, in a good shape. So shout out to HawK again. And yes, once Grabby said that if AI would play like Warcraft 3 perfectly, they would always activate defend in the perfect moment. You know, when projectile is in the air, definitely. And that's what we can see, this effort by HawK. Of course, he can't do it perfectly, but yes, he's switching this ability quite often. There is no cooldown. Just an animation.
Well. Love to see the min-maxing here. If you're sloppy, you lose a lot of movement speed, but not in this case. Once again, Raider and Shaman. Archmage catching a couple of hits here. Not so super sure if that's the perfect way to use it. And Soin, how long can you stay in this? Because the HP bars of the Headhunters are not looking too rosy anymore.
Yeah, the question is again, can you keep your footies alive? Again, super nice body blocks by Soin, but again, he's still on level 1, and you know, Mr. HawK is doing okay. Well, all things considered, there are spikes, there are beautiful buildings already there, but yes, what HawK did, he damaged a lot of Headhunters, and again, healing all of those units is quite expensive.
Okay, but at least on Soin's side, the buildings didn't get threatened. Nothing was delayed. Leveling can start soon as well. And HawK doesn't have an expo up. He's also one base. So all in all, pretty much 50-50.
Okay, I mean, the score is 1-1, right? So it says that players are very, very good. Again, I'm checking the HawK base, and there is a big statement. So I hate rifles. You know, that should be That should be his motto. It's going to be mass casters again. Like, it's interesting. For example, I speak with Mr. Hitman from time to time, you know, during the streams, and he many times said that in his opinion, the only proper way of playing human versus orc is with rifles. And, you know, most of pro players agree, but HawK has his own style and is looking pretty good.
Okay, yeah, I mean, you don't really need the firepower if you have the heroes leveled up and equipped with mana. Wondering if Soin is going Stomp or Shockwave, if he knows that already. I guess the mid game is gonna be a little bit calmer than before. We had this wild creep jack left and right. Oh, bit bad luck here as the grunt goes down. Whoopsie.
Really? I was watching Mr. HawK creeping and listening to your very smart statements, Neo, and thank you for catching it up. Guys, pro players losing grunts on creeping.
It was bashed.
Next time I'm going to lose a wisp to creeps, I would say, oh, guys, but Soin lost a grunt to creeps.
It was bashed, it was very tricky. Shouldn't happen, of course, but yeah, in that last moment he couldn't do anything anymore about it. Had to take care before that, of course. Always play around the bashes. So...
And yes, very good point by the Twitch chat. Aura level 2 on the Archmage. So remember Mr. Hazy, he played Aura on TC. On level 3 TC with level 2 Aura. That was quite funny. But here it makes sense, right? You skip rifles, you will have more casters. Your opponent has shamans with a lot of mana. So why to, you know, trade mana if you can have just more mana, period, right?
True. For Stormbolt, for Clap, that will be your...
For these spells, right?
Exactly. Your main source of damage. More slow also, more everything.
So I like Aura level 2 here. Of course, it's quite controversial, depends on the amount of shamans. Okay, there's actually one shaman, if I'm not mistaken, but yes.
Correct.
It's a interesting idea, and also having your priest full of mana at the start of the fight. You can dispel wolves, you can dispel lightning shield, you can heal a lot, and yes, sadly we don't have that many Sorg ladies yet, right? Because they can provide a lot of slow, so their mana is not growing rapidly because there is only one. And now the question is, Mr. Soin, are you psychotic lamer? Yes or no?
He's checking.
He can...
Yeah?
Yeah, because, like, you know, he can trade. As you can see, his expansion will die. There's no way to keep it alive. But how much of a, you know, a revenge he can take?
Yeah, he can't take the fight after, I think. Yeah, he got 3 heroes, but HawK has the same. HawK on top has 2 heal scroll as well, and Soin wasn't able to invest into that. Now he could after that expansion. Going for the shop.
Oh, TP has to be traded. Terrible position by the Orc. Bolt was dodged by the TP. Man, HawK teleported immediately on Mr. Neo.
What? HawK ported on me?
Neo. No, he teleported on top of Soin, but Mr. Neo, my point is, it may be a sensation. Like, HawK is alive and well. Of course, it's not like he's not in the winning position, but man, scouting footman, show me the backpack, baby. Oh, look at the production top.
Here it is.
He's in his element. Like, if you play versus pro player and you make invisible footman with backpack, you want to steal his items. I'm going to follow this footman. You like this Control D or whatever hotkey?
Control C.
Let's follow this footman.
Okay, we're following the footman. There it is. Oh, so close. He almost got it. If he arrives 2 seconds earlier, man, there was a good shot, actually. And what we didn't mention, during the town portal, Soin had no skill selected next to Aura. Now he has Stomp. If he has Stomp after the town portal, he can stomp the entire human army, but he didn't because I thought he wants to hold it for Shockwave because that's just way more damage. And now he will be facing breakers, and he has Stomp on a choky map. That's not ideal for Soin, I'd say.
I mean, you know, he was, deciding about the spell in position where HawK teleported on top of him, right? It was close to the human base, militia was there, so not that easy. But man, look how much information this scouting footman is providing. By the way, footies are attacking the expo, Mr. HawK. I hope you are comfortable to fight here. because he's missing a lot of footies, but you can replace footies with militia. If you are close to your base, that's genius.
Yep, and the breakers hold the fort as well. Expo shut down, HawK on the forefront. Big mana potion for the TC though. Heal scrolls only on HawK's side. And yeah, this stomp, what does it do?
And the answer is not that much. Club is here, but look at MK items. He's not going to die anytime soon. Maybe chain lightning. Oh no, it was a split second from dying, but HawK is cool as cucumber. Another bolt, as you mentioned. TC has amazing inventory as well. But the problem is that I mean, there's a big problem. There's not that many units to actually stomp.
That's
because
right.
all of the human units are dead. But where are the human units? He's waiting for his footies. He has 4 footies coming.
Now, town portal out. Footman won't help here. They did the job earlier. Level 4 on the Farseer. Both very even in supply. No expo attempt by Soin on the back of this fight. I think focus was just there. One grunt, by the way, parked in the base, so that didn't help. The Footman not part of the fight. The grunts not part of the fight. Deserters everywhere.
And we are coming back to Invisible Footman Scout. Love it.
It's really cool. I mean, I can understand that humans are jealous of undead. It's the way cooler race, and they want to be like Shade sometimes. It's understandable.
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, definitely is what Niders and orcs can do. Nothing. They can be jealous and do nothing against that. That's the worst part of being jealous.
They can cry, and they do that on Battle.net forums.
I mean,
Discord.
they can buy potion of invisibility, but not for units.
True. Hard to read, man. But HawK, again, getting the heal scrolls. I think that's the key to victory here.
I like the fact that he doesn't have a TP because he knows where the org is. He's like, I'll just buy TP when I need it, you know?
True. Big true.
Okay, he bought it now. Okay, but you know, he was confident to be outside of his base without the TP. Okay, now he sees that org wants to go for the, you know, economic aggression.
There's a little bit of creeps here. TC will get level 4. Looming threat in the base, but how much base damage can be done without Blizzard? I'd say a very, very limited amount. A Kodo Beast in the base also not participating. But yeah, is that forcing a town portal off of Soin, or will he go for the base as well? Decisions need to be made.
You wonder which player base is more secure. Think about that.
Yeah, you wonder about that?
Yeah, we have one Arcane Tower. You know, Arcane Towers are amazing. They can stop the Samos, but yes, human is teleporting immediately. He doesn't want to lose any additional units. He even saved his shop. But the problem is that his opponent saved his TP, right, for another time. Invisible MK. He doesn't have Boots of Speed, by the way, so this is a pretty slow Mount yanking.
True. What HawK did get though was the Spirit Lodge, so no additional Shaman, and he only has 2. So limited amount of Purge, and of course, no Witch Doctors for Sentry Wards, so no detection.
I mean, both players are on 50 supply, right? So they're just collecting items, basically. And yes, nobody is brave enough to go for the red cap, or stupid enough, you know, name it accordingly. HawK wants to fight. He feels like, you know, being 1v1 situation is good for him.
Yeah.
Okay, 50 supply versus 50 supply. Triple heal scroll versus maybe 1, yes.
Yeah, that's the main difference,
fight.
right? Like the 3 heal scrolls, they are making all the difference in the world. Hero levels, HawK trailing a little bit, and now Soin wants the red spot, but as you said, is it brave or is it dumb? Well, HawK punishes it immediately.
Yeah, there's no Blizzard, so okay, now it's important. Orc has a TP, right? And Orc is like, no, I want something better than red cap. It's like, okay, Orc, what is it? I want to go to the human base, but Orc is like, but Mr. Orc, but there is a human base, human army in your base. It's like, don't worry about my base. What can happen there? I have good insurance.
Well,
Human doesn't have insurance.
not really, no. Militia can try to defend them. And I mean, the farms are kind of an insurance, right? At least protection. It's like a dam against a flood. It's just an orc flood.
Okay, but with all seriousness, the Kodo Beast spawned in the terrible moment, right? And yes, human of course has to TP, but again, Soin! Can't he, like, you know, just disengage without burning a TP? That's quite efficient, but once slow is there speed scroll. There is speed scroll. Is all going to reposition. This is a little bit of a, you know, annoying situation to be in, because we are so close to the human base, even though the amount of peasants is pretty low, because all of those, like, you know, attacks. Still, militia can be pulled, and players are disengaging, and we don't have an expo, we have a shop at the expansion.
Okay. Easier access to selves, I guess, and it's not part of the base anymore, so it won't be attacked by HawK. Still the heal scroll advantage. HawK now gets the double level 4 for the first level of Blizzard and the second level of Stormbolt. Still very well equipped in terms of consumables.
Yes, he says big no to water elementals, and 18 minutes in, and we are going to creep the first red camp, as you can see. And the scouting footman is going to report on it. Like, hello, hello, Archmage. The orc is trying to go for the red camp. Do something about this.
Yeah, and as if Soin knows this is not following up with the red spot anymore, just a little green, 4.4.
And shamans are exposed. This vision advantage is great, and Bolt Blizzard, Club Blizzard is amazing combination. Org is teleporting out. It was all because of the vision. And have you seen this amazing Stormbolt as well? Gets the shaman as we speak.
Oh, there's not a single shaman anymore. Instead, a witch doctor. But yeah, has to rebuild them now. Both in upkeep. HawK stacking up on heal scroll number 4. And he clearly has the AoE damage advantage now. I'm worried for Soin, to be honest.
I mean, so Soin is still a supply ahead, but both players are full of mana. Bolt connects on Farseer. Man, this position for HawK is looking good. Slow use, Blizzard is there. Where is the Mountain King? He's a little bit blocked behind, but as you mentioned, inventory looks much better for the human. He's swimming in those freaking heal scrolls, and he's ready to fight. You know who is not ready to fight? This Farseer.
Absolutely.
He's to run away.
Going for hero focus once again. Archmage has an invo potion, needs it soon. No chain lightning. The Farseer was a bit too far away. That's time for the Archmage to be safe. Chain lightning in the back now, but no follow-up really. And then the priest just out-heal it alongside the 4 heal scrolls.
Yeah, you know, heal scrolls, they share the cooldown, so, you know, we can just use them without waiting too long. Tauren Chieftain went really deep. Is he going for the Archmage? Another heal scroll use. Ah yes, Archmage is the prime target. TC versus Archmage, the showdown here. Kodo Beast, they ate 2 breakers, and let's check the fight. Okay, both players traded quite even. There is a shop for human, but are we even going to use the regen scroll? I don't think so. I think it's going to be just clarities for the MK.
Human heals up. Human heals up for free or for 100 gold. The poor orcs have to invest their entire retirement plan to heal this army back up. That is surely not a factional advantage that they have while everything is slow. No dispel outside this one shaman. Starting to get more and more worried. But this was also 2 heal scrolls, we gotta mention.
Yeah, but you know, Brilliance Aura, I mean, it's not there exactly, but yes, Sork ladies, they are getting more and more mana, and as you mentioned, of course, purging slow is very not efficient, but okay, there was a sentry ward, and that's why the shaman got purge actually, so no more free vision for Soin and for HawK, and he got a lot of good fights because of these opening positions, right? And now his MK is invisible again. Is Soin aware of that? We'll see about that. The big fight is here, and Archmage is exposed again, but he has info this time.
Yeah, and the TC got stopped immediately by Stormbolt. Now the clap goes through, or the storm goes through, but not really efficient, I gotta say. Blizzard used as a zoning tool. TC about to bite the dust. He has nothing to save him here. Lightning shield into the grave, and this might be the destiny for Soin as well. What to do without the big bull?
And HawK, look at the position that HawK is in. Like, he's like, I'm feeling very comfortable in this position where the creeps are usually. And breaker surround, not really. And yes, who is going to surround better, raiders or breakers? But man, MK, he's going to level up soon. 2 more kills and going to be level 5 MK. Tauren Chieftain, as you mentioned, is dead! And MK is getting more and more experience, and man, look at this position. Crazy end of the long game on Autumn Leaves. GG is called, and I think it's a big sensation. HawK advances by beating Soin 2-1. Soin, the literal favorite to win everything, and he got stopped by the human who is not playing Pally Rifle.